Hi everyone, I'm Coach Greg, and in this video we're going to talk about abs, how to train them properly, what exercises are best for most people, and most importantly, why they are needed in sports and how to use them properly. First of all, it is worth knowing that everyone has abs, but in order for them to be visible, you need to reduce the amount of fat layer, but in most cases, it will not be enough for the strength of the abs. First, I want to start with the theoretical part, why you need abs and what advantages it has besides beauty. Strong and pumped abs in such sports as powerlifting, CrossFit, bodybuilding, and in other sports where you need to lift weights, it is first of all your healthy back. Secondly, it is a strong and stable position in all powerlifting movements, first of all naturally in squats and deadlifts. Therefore, working on strong abs is very important here. By the word abs, we mean several muscles. These are the rectus abdominis, internal abdominal muscles, external oblique and transverse muscles. And all of them require loading, and all of them are important. And naturally, in our case, work on the abs should be including in the power variant. That is, with the progression of load, that is, with the progression of weights. Your abs should become stronger in proportion to your overall strength. Only in this case, your back will be protected, and your movements in the same stanova or squats will be more confident and stable. Some also wonder how to change the shape of the abs or its symmetry. In fact, to change it cannot be changed in any way. It is a genetic predisposition. It happens that the rectus abdominis muscle is small. In this case, you can help by training the abs. This is the end of the theory. Now let's move on to practical exercises. The first developing exercise will be lateral rotations with kettlebells, dumbbells, with a rubber or in a crossover. There are many variations of this exercise. The advantage of this exercise is that the load is very unusual and works out the weak points of the abs. The oblique muscles and the rectus abdominis are engaged. Also, this exercise can be included in the warm-up, for example, before squats or deadlifts. The second exercise will be leg raises and hanging. The first thing to pay attention to is the width of the grip. You should not take too wide as your back will get tired faster than the abs. The second important point will be your legs. You should not keep your legs perfectly straight. You should bend them as you like. The main thing in this exercise is to twist as much as possible, not just lift your legs or knees. Because of the fact that you're hanging in this exercise is an additional load on the dentate muscles, and this is a big advantage of this exercise. The next exercise will be a body lift on the abs. This variation also loads the abs to some extent, but it also involves the lumbar iliac muscle. From the development of this muscle depends on the state of the pear-shaped muscle, which is often inflamed when squatting or standing pull with a wide leg position. The next exercise will be the usual twists, but not everyone understands how to perform it. In the video, you can see that the person performs twists in a very short amplitude of movement, and this is the correct execution of the exercise. Rotational rotations with a rubber or in a crossover. This exercise is performed by rotating the body, not the arms. Note that the rubber band should lie exactly on the arm, because if it goes along the body, the task is greatly facilitated. This movement loads the dentate muscles and oblique muscles of the abdomen. The next exercise will be a slow body lift. This exercise is used by mountain climbers to increase the strength of the abs. The idea is to smoothly bend the spine, starting from the neck to try to maximize the rounding of the back, and then bend back and do it slowly and under control. The final exercise for the abs will be the most effective. It is twisting on the abs with a rope. Also, this exercise is called a prayer. As I have already said, this exercise pumps the abs most effectively due to the trajectory of movement and the ability to progress in working weights. Let's pay attention at the top. You need to bend your lower back to maximize the stretching of the abs. Then you need to fully round your back to maximize the contraction of the rectus abdominis, as well as the rope itself should be held near the back of the head. It is also important to keep your elbows bent, and during the whole movement, they should be fixed. Exercises for today are over. Now it is worth to understand that the press is not to achieve only exercises need to have a fairly low percentage of fat, and it can be achieved only through your diet and sleep.